is my mom's hometown.
Actually, I made the video before
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Last time when you...
to show the fourth tier city of Jiangsu province. Now I'm in another motorway service center. This place is as similar as that one that a couple of months ago I have been, and I'm going to the toilet. But as you can see, it's quite massive, right? And there are restaurants and the coffee store and all this food for the customer. So anyway, I've got the Burger King also, and let's see what else. Yeah, so it's like some souvenir store, food store, and this place is not very interesting. This place is called Meitun, and in the Meitun service center, service terminal, there are two sides. This side, like as you can see, this is the side that I'm here. It's not very big, but I think on the other side, it's a massive shopping center. So anyway, but you got this massive parking place that enable the people to have a rest. Yeah, my wife is up there to walk the dog, and I think we have to go back to the road. Anyway, cheers. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
没有，这随便好呀。
有可能不吃了，我老子想，得想个人们。
还是好冰。
哎，现在你我跟你说，他
说的嘞嘛，是好不？
是他
美味しい。Well, lovely morning, and it's quite cold because I think in the southern part of China, including the east, we do not have the heating system in the apartment. So basically, we are using the air conditioner, and you know, we don't like always 24 hours open up the air conditioner. So it's a little bit cold now. Where are we going today? So okay. So we are going to visit some local stores and market. I think I want to go to some like local food market or something here. Do you think we can find any? No? No. But anyway, let's see what. Wet market. Or we can find weird stuff. But anyway, let's see what we can find today. Maybe I'll try to tell you why I'm in this place, because my home is in Shanghai. Because this place is like kind of like a holiday place for our family. My wife loves to stay here. This like a calm and quiet and also very cheap place other than Shanghai. So usually we come here quite often. So as you can see, this place, you know, to afford such kind of like a well-organized, beautiful place to live isn't that expensive like Shanghai. And in Shanghai, if you want to buy such an apartment, that will cost you almost like a 10 million RMB. So it's quite expensive now. But there's a but. Things here, you have like a chill life, and also friendly people, but you barely can find like high-tech jobs here because high-tech industrial is not existed here. Here it's more almost like those like small shops. What you can do is small shops, factory maybe. I barely see factory here because I think a lot of factory were demolished during the development. So here it's more like you are doing a small business. For myself, it's very hard for me to find a like a high pay. You know, the average salary here isn't very high. It's like around 3,000 or 5,000 maximum if you are doing a regular job here. So for me, Shanghai, Beijing or Shenzhen are the cities that I can go and find a job. But you know, I'm not staying in China to work anymore, so it's not for my stuffs. But I mean, for the majority of the intellectuals and college students, I don't think here it's a desired place to stay in terms of earning money, etc. So today I'm going to find other places in this city. Maybe I'll go to some local like alleyway or wet market. So now I'm in the starting point of this place. It's called Tangjatun. So it is the Tang's family's village, and now I'm going to show what are the local business is. So now I'm walking in this like a hustling bustling street, and they do have like a local salon store and some clothes shops selling the clothes for the kids, and the shoe store, and the most importantly are the local food. I think it is like a pancake food store. So yeah, so they are selling so it's almost like a local business street with everything that the local people need, and in a very reasonable price. And you see uncle driving a scooter. So this like a three-wheeled scooters are the most usually the vehicle that you see here, and some other scooters, because you cannot drive a car here, right? And another food store. I'm not going to show you how to make a pancake because I did a lot of videos about the food, and seems not too many people are interested in. And so another like fashion salon, some like drinking stores, so and so. And this place is not like a super huge, just like several streets. But you got cheap stuffs, and it's almost can provision your daily life actually. And some of the stores are not open yet. I think they will open in the afternoon because they focus on the night market here. And so it's almost like getting out here. So this is what I mean. And when I was talking about the local economy isn't really rely on the high-tech park, high-tech companies like or global companies from the other countries. And you don't see Siemens, and you don't see Microsoft here, and some. So I think the people here are trying to survive based on like small stores, Papa and Mama stores, and so and so. And nowadays, because like what is this place? because nowadays like WeChat and Alipay are quite widely used, and almost in every store they do have like a WeChat Pay, and it makes the trade is very convenient now. Anyway, so I think that's quite enough. That's what I'm going to show you, because in the regular daily basis in China, I'm not talking about like luxury malls in Shanghai, but these are the places that the vast majority of the Chinese people are in, and because it creates some kind of like a good service, but in a quite low affordable price. So yeah, so I can't pop in mind like what kind of topic that you guys will interested in, but if you are foreigner, like come to China, you barely will see these kind of places, because I think in the majority of the opportunity that those like travel groups grab you guys to those very touristy area, and I think that species uncle just look back to what I'm doing, like talking to the camera in English is quite weird, but I don't care anyway. So I think the touristy group will not lead you even to the fourth tier city, because the fourth tier city isn't really like foreigner friendly, because you need to find those hotels that allow the foreigners to stay, right? So probably you can find one or two hotel in Liyang, but what's the point to get here? I don't think so. So look at my videos, and it will show you some kind of the street views of this lovely small city, and it's also like combining the well-developed new area, and it's you still find the little alley in this small city, and well, it's quite annoying. So yeah, maybe I'll get to from this way. So these are I think these are the local apartments that the local people live in, and they do set up this fence because you know, in China you see these fence everywhere. It's like almost a prison look like window, but this is necessary in terms of the security reasons, because to me you can say like China is quite safe, and you don't have the criminals on the street and try to stab you, try to get a robbery or something to take money out of you. But if you don't set up these like windows, you don't know, because of, like the population density is quite high here, and so you don't know like anyone will pass by your window or house, and they maybe find something interesting inside. So if you don't have this kind of like fence in front of your house, then someone will jump into and take the stuff and get away. You cannot find them, right? Although I see that there's a huge camera in front of the street, but it's still not that enough to have the surveillance everywhere, right? So that's what I'm going to say now, and yeah, so I'm now trying to get outside of this little village, the Tangjatun and the Tong's family's village, and it's not that chaotic actually, and it is still safe. You don't have those like how to call those like gangsters standing on the street and smoking and they try to threatening anyone, because it is not allowed by the Communist Party, right? So every time if some kind of like criminal groups or gangsters doing trapping things on the street, this is not allowed. But you don't know what is behind the scene, right? I still believe like those gangsters are still existed in here, but they are doing some kind of business, and they just don't do those like low level robbery things. I mean, robbery is like very low intelligence criminal. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to some other place and show you guys. Do you guys see this building, this massive building in front of me? I suppose this is the local market that you can get like fruit, seafood, and meat, and all those vegetables around this area. And I'm not sure if it is going to be interesting or not, but let's go and explore this interesting, weird looking building. I think it was a factory, and they renovated it into some kind of market. So let's go. Okay, so here's some butchery. Alright, so I was running out of battery, and forget that butchery place, and let's see what we can get from this local market. Oh shit. Okay, so it looks quite well organized actually. It's not like some like a dirty place. Look at this. They have polished the floor, and all the fruits are well organized, and we have some like a tofu, and these are the tofu stores. All these kind of different, like fried tofu, steamed tofu, all these weird things. And selling like a sesame snack. This is something like a beef or something. Beef. So these are like a semi-produced chicken and beef and seafood. These are 贡丸, we call it 贡丸, like meatballs and all these kind of things. So yeah, so this is very China looks like a market. And sunflower seeds, 12 RMB for 4.5 kilos. And yeah, fresh vegetables and fish. Anyway,
谢谢，我等你一起啊，不用吃了，吃了，好差的。老板娘不，是来的。老板娘就是不到，老板娘是。这方面是对的。
This is the daily life, the butchery, and the woman chopping the lamb into slices, and like this noisy speaker here. And maybe I'm acting quite weird, but I'm video recording the very normal stuff of people's daily life here. Anyway, so let's keep moving on. Now I'm in Huawei retail store. Buy a Huawei cell phone, which cost 1,800.
99.
99. So. Vera and I, now we are in a shopping mall, a local shopping mall in Liyang, and we are going to explore some of the shops here.
Not the toilet. I thought you want to
Explore the toilet here. No, not this way. So yeah, we don't have any mission actually. Or we do have a mission, but it's not like a huge shopping mission. We are just like browsing, see if there's anything interesting here that we can show you guys.
Anything interesting?
No, I can't say it's boring, but it's just like ordinary stuff, but not like a very shocking hockey face or something.
Here, do you want to hike like this?
No.
Thanks.
No, not really. Anyway. 같이라. 쓰가 좀 먹자.我吃了。
那你们3个把它买了7不可以？
好吧。
哎妈，那你帮我买这一斤。
5毛5천 원.